love Costco. Do I have Costco people here tonight? Where are my Costco?
Welcome to Jumping the Turnstile. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Taco.
What is the deal? What is the deal
With always copying you.
with the but you know,
Running gag.
that's
it's called.
it's par for the course. The phone calls I'm getting, and it's looks like a legit number, and there's no one on the other end.
Oh, let's get this India.
It's just like blank,
Oh, no one.
no one.
Yeah, see, I've got a sneaky suspicion. It's like they throw numbers out
Right,
and it's automated, and the ones that answer are real.
but I'm answering.
So you're real. So they gotcha. So then they know now that if they call that number, someone's going to answer.
Gotcha.
You see?
Gotcha.
But you always know that if it's silent on the other end, because you're doing quotes and stuff, you're expecting random numbers.
That's right.
So they're counting on you.
Picking up.
Yeah. Form for it.
But I can sort of tell which ones are dodgy.
613322577907776.
It's usually the 555.
I gotcha.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's starting to because I want the phone call to be work like related, like a job coming in, not robocall or a
Yeah.
some
Cold
sort
call.
of scam.
Yeah.
Cold calls. Do they work anymore?
Well, somebody called me up the other day and just sneezed and hung up.
Okay.
Really getting sick of these cold calls.
Very good.
I've been hanging out with Clarky all day, so I'm up to Pussy's Bow and Dad's jokes.
Yeah, because you're on school holidays again.
Holidays.
So what was it? Bouncy castles.
Today we went to the Bouncy Castles. The
trampolines.
No, the jump and catch COVID, that is.
Aha. You've been going hard all
Yeah.
day.
Okay, kids, that's the only time I've ever used the sanitary wipes. I reckon, because you get in that ball pit, and ball pits are notorious.
Yeah.
It looks like COVID under
It's
a
a
microscope.
petri dish, yeah.
All the balls are hairy and all over your face, and I'm pretty sure I was at the bounce place.
Yeah,
But,
how many hours of bouncing?
2.
Wow, that's a
And
lot.
I reckon I went jump, ouch, ouchie McOuch, on me old shinnery. Not
back
shinnery,
knee.
no, the calfo
Oh, yeah.
on the right leg, if you want
Yeah.
to picture that from home.
Yeah,
There it
carfo.
is in your mind. And it hurts.
Bouncing does.
2 hours of it.
Your knees, your back, your hips, your shoulders.
And here's the thing about play centres. There's always like
Kids there.
kids are there, but I think it's for mothers to sit around watching their kids exercise, right? And then they don't, because they're not
Don't get involved.
They're not of stature or energetic prowess, shall we say?
Here's the thing about
mothers.
Here's the thing about some mothers. Mm-hmm. Some mothers do have them.
They do.
And that is big fat sloppers.
Big fat sloppers
after
on a
having
trampoline is
babies.
not a good look.
It's not a good look for the ladies. When all these
So they don't get out there,
These
but
new age dads are all around,
And
jumping around.
Yeah, well, I'm out there, super dad, popping fresh and jumping jolly.
Maybe she forgot her good sports bra, so like you can't judge. You can't judge.
But they send their kids out there, and this is what I'm getting to. That other kids that are neglected see other parents playing with their kids, and they become your kids.
Oh, they latch on.
They latch on.
I don't like that.
They jump in on the chasey game. It's
They
like,
jump in on Mason's time.
Am I chasing this kid now? Like,
No.
if you break your leg, mate, I'm not coming after you. I'm not dragging you off to your mumsy.
Well, they'll never get into the hospital because there's an absolute ambulance emergency going on.
Is there?
Code red. Oh, yeah. You can't get an ambulance.
Code red, or is it code brown?
It's code red, I think, in the hospitals
I
where...
think you'll find.
You're right.
You'll find when there's a shortage of
Beds.
and doctors, it's
Yeah.
called code brown.
Code brown.
Yeah.
Because we are in some shit.
Yes. You're in the stink. What's happening? What's happening out there?
Oh, is this politics? Is this...
No, I just want to know, like...
Well, have you noticed... Maybe I've noticed it more around my area because I am near a hospital that there's just 24 hours a day ambo sirens going.
Yeah, you're right.
Helicopters coming in, going out, lifting off, lifting in.
And I'll make a quick comparison here. The ambulances here are like manageable to the ears. If you go to New York, you really must go. One thing that caught us by damn surprise is how loud they really, really rip it out.
Is it just bouncing off all the concrete?
Yep.
Yeah.
But
noise tunnel.
It's piercingly loud.
Gotcha.
You got to hold your ears when they go past. Like, it's over. Because they're going fast, you see. I'll put the sounds in.
Oh, I'm sure you already have.
Yeah, okay. But
so
what's
a
the
bit of a crisis.
Code red.
Code reds, and there's waiting times of up to hours.
Oh, it's code red bed.
Yeah, like going into emergencies and sitting there for 2 days, sleeping on the floors, but you even knew that from your experiences of breaking your arm.
I broke my arm. I was in there for 10 days.
10 days.
And then I was in emergency, and they were like...
Yeah, they already had you in a bed, and you still didn't get operated on. So you can imagine if we don't have enough beds, how long that operation is away from...
That was the first time I ever wished that the hospital system deliberately killed an old lady. She was in the next room. Oh, they're trying to kill me.
We're not trying to kill you. We're just trying to give you some water, Mrs. Smith.
You know. Oh, they killed me. She did it for hours, and I ended up going ding, 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 ding. Just kill the fucking bitch. Just put her out of her misery. Give her a sedative.
Now, are you on the morph? On the good stuff? On that
I don't like that gear.
Don't like it.
They gave me the morph from Morph.
It binds you up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But I
just put a slow motion. It binds
I got like, because they give you instructions. They go 2 of these, 3 of these, 4 of these, and 2 of these after 2 dinners, and then you got to have this one on an empty stomach, but this one on a full stomach, and you go, and the first night I did it, I OD'd.
Okay.
Like literally, I woke up. And I was like, because I thought Vanessa was stacking books on me.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was. It sucked. It sucked. I didn't like it. Made me feel sick in the tum-tum.
Yeah, and the worst thing about the hospital is they come in and check on you.
Service.
They come in and check on you all the time. It's almost too much service.
Oh, sleep yet?
Yes.
What's your name?
Yeah. We'll have to rush you to emergency stout. Oh, sorry, that's the next bed.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a boondoggle. I think that's what you call it.
I think when I was, I don't know if I've told you this story, but when I was in the hospital, and I didn't see anybody for 10 days, pretty much, because I was waiting for this thing to come up. And then the surgeon's got to come in and say, here's a report, just to let you know, this is what's going to happen or whatever. Get you prepped for this and that. And blah, blah, blah. And I hadn't seen anybody. So he was the first dude I saw. And he was coming in giving me the rundown on the possible things that could go wrong.
Oh.
Right? So as their little clause of, we told you, you want your arm fixed.
Side effects may include.
There's a high possibility you could lose the arm.
Especially if Gary's working.
He said, no, he actually said that. High possibility that they may need to amputate the arm. And I went, what the fuck are you talking about, mate? He goes, well, it's if the operation doesn't go well. I said, dude, you're the first fucking dude that's come in here and told me what's going on. I haven't seen a doctor, I haven't seen anybody about this shit, and you're telling me you're going to cut my motherfucking arm off? And he did the old, you know how Homer disappears into the bush? Oh, shit, dude. They didn't train me for bedside manners.
Yeah, you might lose this arm due to gangrene because we haven't fixed it up for 10 days.
Yeah, and we haven't, what's the thing? Sterilized. Yeah, I think that's the word. Yeah.
And you've got Mavis going,
What's the disease you get in hospitals? Gout or...
you get staphs.
Staph. That's the guy.
That's where you get sick. Really get sick when you go to hospital.
That's the salmonella of hospital poisons.
Yeah,
isn't it?
definitely. It's something along the same lines.
Salmonella is to food, as staph is to
hospital food.
Right.
Yeah, that's how you get it. It's terrible.
We're understaffed.
Understaffed.
That must be confusing in America.
That is. That's great. Hopefully we
We
don't
need some staff.
just touch wood that you just don't need to go to hospital
Just
anytime.
laminate. Count.
Laminated fake desk. Yeah, that
Yeah.
counts.
So I think that's probably chipboard, I reckon.
Yeah, it's still
No,
got.
I think it's
There's timber in there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's timber veneer.
Yeah. Sausage veneer.
Yeah, but don't go to hospital and just
I'm never going back there.
each year. No, it's not like I'm never going back to Bali or New York. I don't think there's.
A lot of people are going to Bali. Yeah. Oh, I can't tell you how many people have recently said, "You go to Bali next week for 2 weeks."
Yeah,
I went,
Why?
"What for?"
Actually, I was talking at Cassie's dad's 70th. It could work, Big Tim.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Don't get confused with this Tim that's sitting in front of me. It does
No.
get confusing because her brother's name's Tim as well. There's a lot of Tims going about, but yeah, some of the friends that came, his daughter lives up in Darwin, and she just pops off to Bali for the weekend for a shop.
Is it quicker to get to?
Well, it's bloody
But-
close.
How close?
Darwin to Bali is like
Yeah, because most of the trip is.
it's over
Over
Australia.
Australia,
Yeah. That's that last leg.
So we're talking a couple of hours.
Yeah, 3 or 4 hours, I think.
You're right.
Good turnaround, $160 ticket, probably. I'd say.
Yeah, but you got to live in Darwin.
You do have to live in Darwin to get cheap tickets to Bali.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might as well just move to Bali, honestly.
Might as well just move to Darwin.
I've been thinking about it. Just
Is it?
cash in my pitiful amount of superannuation. And fuck off to
Stupid
Bali.
animation.
Fuck off to Bali and get
Animation.
30-cent breakfasts.
Breakfasts.
Yeah, you get rice and
They
some
don't.
eggs.
Yeah, because they don't know
food.
how to write English, so it's breakfasts.
Yeah, I think they've.
What's the plural of breakfast?
I think they've developed there.
Yeah, you got your continental. What's your traditional continental? Hit me with it.
A breakfast.
So like
Or
fruit,
constant- Well, you got fruits.
cereal, bread. That's the continental, not the
Buffet.
not the buffet.
I thought a continental was something like a boiled egg, a piece of bloody
Dry
dry
toast.
ginger ale.
Scones.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not something that's.
Well, that would turn me off.
Not much of a
if I went
breakfast.
to Bali and I saw the word continental breakfast. Where is the continental origins of continental breakfast? Because you got your English breakfast, traditionally tea.
The continent.
What continents?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one though.
Oh, the continents.
Yeah, maybe. I'll
Yeah.
have the continent. It's like everything.
Oh, right.
It's sort of like all the flavors from around the.
But in
The island.
general, continents are like deserts.
I mean, we could
Jungles.
look it up.
Nah.
There's more
it might
questions
chill
than-
up a bit of time.
More questions than answers, I think.
There is, but
That's always the way.
But back to the bounce, just
Right, yeah.
briefly. Jump. And since the last time, I haven't been there since before COVID.
Right.
And lo and behold, this rule, that rule, everywhere rule.
Oh, right now.
Yeah, don't climb this, don't scale that. They've literally taken out the fun parts.
Yeah.
Like when you're playing a game, the fun parts are outside of the game's realms.
Yeah.
Right, outside of the rule set. I don't know. Am I just a natural rebel?
And an
You know,
innovator.
do not climb. I wonder why.
Yeah, well, you got to have a climb.
But like don't climb here. Don't.
Or maybe
climb there,
it's
and,
because
like,
they're only insured for bounce related things, not climbing related things.
yeah. And
now.
there's kids like playing hide and seek, trying to make more of a game. One kid hides, and then the guy came over and went, "No, you don't be
hide."
unseen,
Okay.
because somebody could jump on you."
Oh,
I was like, okay. I thought what was coming is take off your hat, mate. I was going to say, I think I can manage my hat.
Oh, it could be a hat issue.
I think it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you go to
That
if
you-
you've been to Rollerama,
You got the vibe that they were coming looking for every possibility to.
that's it, man. That's it. The Caribbean Gardens.
Yeah, it was
with
packed
the
the other day.
Rollerama there.
Yeah.
Still going.
It was
It's
packed.
exactly, if you've ever been there, for the listeners, and I know some of you have, hasn't changed one lick of a
A carpet, a
Nothing.
not a lick of paint.
nothing. It's the same skates,
It's crook.
but they built them to last.
How,
I mean,
how do you replace 700 pairs of roller skates these
roller
days?
blades.
Oh yeah.
And that's the roller skates at the 70s, rollerblades of the 90s, and even that was 30 years ago.
But
Can you believe it?
rollerblading around a rink is weird.
No hats, no this,
No jewelry.
no carrying babies,
No photography.
no going the opposite direction,
Yeah.
no speed skating. You know what I'm saying?
So it's very mild.
It's round and round.
Mild
it's
entertainment.
ring a rosy. You know?
That's why it never lasted.
It's still going, man.
That's true. That is true.
It's 40
That is
year,
true.
45 years strong.
Yeah, that is true.
But it's got that 80s vibe to it. Now they're trying to sell the kitsch.
I
angle.
wanted to have
Retro.
a rave there
Yeah, rave.
without the roller skates.
Oh, just on the rink,
Yeah,
rink and dink.
yeah.
What would you call it?
Rink-a-dink. Rink-a-dink doof. Rink-a-dink-a doof. Actually, let's pitch some stuff. Let's
Okay.
get it, because I came up with a new board game.
Oh yeah, cool.
Opposite
that.
of Monopoly. Same deal, but it's we get the license to Brewster's Millions.
Oh yeah.
And we do a board game where you start off with all the monies, and it's the first to get rid of their money.
I think you start off poor, then you
Inherit.
then the dudes place the bet. Oh no, that's
No, you're right.
no, that's the other one. That's trading places.
Trading places. Brewster's Millions is
He
he's a-
inherits,
yeah, he's
doesn't he?
Yeah, he's he's a like third tier baseball player,
Okay.
and his uncle dies. And
Oh,
it was a
yeah.
great uncle. That he
George
never knew.
Burns.
Yeah, he never knew he had him, and he's,
I bet you're wondering why I'm white.
he did say that.
Did he?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe
That's a good gag.
Maybe that's
Solid gag.
You have 30 days in which to spend $30 million. He inherited it. If you can do it, you get 300 million. But if you fail, you don't get diddly.
Nevertheless, he's given, I think, 30 days to spend $30 million.
Okay.
And then if he does that, at the end of it, he can't own any assets from the $30 million.
Oh, you got to spend it.
You got to spend it. So it's the idea of you'll get sick of money before I give you your real inheritance.
You won't even want it.
So he goes, you can tell her to take the $30 million now, or you can play for the big bucks.
Okay.
And I think the big bucks is like $300 million.
Okay.
So by the time he gets to the end of it, he's sick of it. He's had it up to here with money.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of this whole monopoly round the thing,
Let's
as soon
run
as someone wins one hotel,
They're off to the
they've won.
races.
It's rigged.
It is rigged.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of it.
It's a joke.
Yeah, it is a joke.
They took seriously.
Mm.
And then-
But I thought it was a good idea. How do you get rid of the
Versus
money
Millions,
versus
yeah.
millions? But instead of making it a board game, make it a video game.
Okay.
And then instead of making a video game, just remake the movie.
Yeah, okay. It's
But-
probably about time we redid Brewster's Millions. Yeah, with Will Smith's kid.
But now you've got to spend $100 million in 30 days.
Oh, it'd be way more than that.
Yeah.
It'd be like $1 billion. Brewster's Billions.
Brewster's Billions. Because we just had to
Or is
one
that
up.
part two?
Part two.
Brewster's 2 million? And the two's like bigger than all the other texts, so it's like, it's part two.
It's not bad. All the main actors are dead, though. John Candy, George Burns, and the main character.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name? Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
Jeez.
Good. Yeah, I was just testing you to see if you knew. And
I
you did.
I did.
I was. Yeah, so,
There's
okay,
something in
board
that movie.
game. Board games, though.
Oh, well, I wanted to do a good video game would be The Purge.
Okay. There's
So
gotta
it's
be a
all
purge
it's
game.
all like farming and getting your house and your town ready
I
for
thought
the
it was
year.
I thought it was a video game about being bulimic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or just the toilets of the Burvale on a Saturday
Ooh,
night.
that's the purge.
That's the dirge, I think.
Okay.
But I think that'd be a good game. So you
That's
get
a good
into
game.
teams. Maybe it's all online, so you can help each other during the year. But you're making notes on everyone, and then that one time a year is when a character could die.
Okay.
But
That's the
a
purge.
year would be like a month in real time.
In game time.
Yeah.
Okay. Video games, because I know that some dudes there's a big thing about dudes getting basic. I can't remember what it's called. It's like base something. Anyway, whatever it is, it's like they can make the old video games, and it's playable on a Super Nintendo cartridge. So they made a cartridge. You put the game you make in it.
Oh, what?
Boom! It's a Nintendo game.
Excellent.
Right? Yeah. So,
That's cool.
is there a market for that retro games if it's a bootleg? Does that like put the interest back into it?
It doesn't, because I mean, I've got all the old games in the roof, and I don't ever want to play any of them because they're lame.
You gonna play Brewster's Millions though?
Yeah, I'm gonna play this.
The video game you're pitching?
Yeah, but the Purge, right? I don't know if you've seen it. The
I've
listeners.
watched it. I know what it is.
Yeah, you've got one day a year you can murder people.
Anyone you want. Yeah.
Anyone you want. Do some crimes and stuff.
Or you can hide.
Do you think? Oh, you can hide. Do you think that's where society is heading currently?
Yes.
And will you
Except
participate?
instead of one day a year, it's every day.
Yeah, will you participate in said purge? Will you be one? Will you be one of the?
I feel like I'm part of the purge every time I leave the house.
Yes,
Because we went to Costco. That's a purge.
every
That
day.
is a purge. And a dirge.
Mm.
And not only is... so I don't want to fat shame twice in the one episode, but
Okay. Here goes.
here we go. It's big this, big that, big buddy everything. Go big, you go home. The you get like the first, because we just got a card. This is the first time going there, and Audrey and I were there with Vanessa and the other one, Mason.
Yeah.
And Audrey and I were squirming. We were going, gotta get out of here. It was like we were starting to get sick.
Yeah.
Because it was just like so much stuff.
Crap though.
Well, yeah.
Like-
You're not getting it cheap because you're going, it's cheaper per unit, but you got to buy 12.
Yeah. So it's boxes of Coke.
Oh, dude, it's for preppers and
Oh, that's good then.
preparers.
All right. So you can get a massive thing of baked beans, massive tin of baked beans.
Yeah.
Massive thing of rice.
Yeah, it's like SPC baked beans in a barrel.
Yeah, that's
For
right.
hungry humans. For big fat human beings. But the trolley.
That's big.
The trolley's like a wide, but you can fit 2 trolleys down an aisle. You can't fit 3, you see. So there's all this waiting and...
Yeah, and you've got all the looky-loos, the people that are there, like, deciding between the 14-kilogram block of Cadbury's chocolate or...
Exactly, the
the
barrel of
400.
Activine. It's massive. It's like, party chips, packets of chips like the size of my torso.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pretzels in a
somewhere-
sleeping bag.
Somewhere there's somebody on a couch hunkering down to a giant pack of soy boys.
Yeah.
Soy boy barbecues.
Well, they're going to go out of date.
Well, that's it. But they're like, now finally a chip packet that I can sit on for 2 hours.
I wonder if it has the possible serving. Serves like that big packet of chips, because I know a little packet of chips.
Yeah.
Smith's crisps. That's supposed to be like 4 servings to a healthy adult.
Is it?
Or like, I don't know, I'm just making shit up.
Sure.
But it's like a lot of
Chip facts.
trans fats, salts, and crap.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to eat the whole pack in the one sitting by yourself.
You're not.
But like,
Which
I wonder.
I'm constantly telling my children, you're not supposed to do that.
You're not.
It's like, remember we used to go around and get a little packet of French fries. A tiny little packet.
Of chips.
Yeah, it's
but
just
they
like
called French fries. Yeah.
And you chop them down. We're happy. Now it's got to be a big packet.
It's got to be
A little
huge.
chip packet's not enough.
A gallon Gatorade.
But then you go to Costco and like a little chip packet, French fry packet would be completely dwarfed by this fortress of food.
It's a mayhem.
It is, but there's one thing I didn't bring in the studio. Can you just keep the listeners entertained for 2 seconds while I go get this bit of paper?
Okay. Well, there it is. All right, I'll entertain them.
Shut up, I'm back. I picked up a pamphlet, which is
the
handy.
rattling paper noise you can hear
Yeah,
in the
that's right.
background.
It's not a sound effect; it's real. Pick up your value coffins.
Oh, God,
You
excellent.
can get coffins from Costco.
Is it?
Costco.
Coffin toes.
And,
All right.
and you know, I knew that they sold coffins there.
Oh, look, and it's all. Sorry to cut you off
No
there,
prices.
but they're plant based. So the Protea casket, the Banksia coffin, the Wattle coffin. That's good.
Okay. Is that the colour or is that the wood?
That's the car.
Personally, I'm going to get the Nixon.
Oh, the Nixon, yeah. There's some presidential ones, and the Kingsford. So Kingsford was someone.
I
Wasn't
don't think Nixon's getting his coffin from Costco, is he? But there's full size coffins there. I mean, you can't go to the
I'll 7 and go. I'll just grab
yeah.
one.
Have you got it in silver?
It's special order, is it?
Have you got it in like XXL? Yeah. Each oversized coffin comes with a forklift
a
voucher.
trolley jack.
But sure enough, you can get coffins. They look cozy. They look comfy. And for that compact unit, you can get yourself some urns.
Oh yeah,
And they come in different sizes.
they look comfy and cozy as well.
You got your 10-inch, you got your 3-inch. Check out the size of that little guy. It's like the size of a shot glass.
I think it's for kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Or is it for petos? Do you think it's the pet?
Oh, the pet O's. As in your dog or your cat.
Yeah,
Who's barking at me meow style.
Yeah. Not
Not the other one.
not what you
Yeah, well, I mean...
shot glass. That's because I would say, fill up the tiny one. Check out the rest.
Yeah.
Put
I'm
you
gonna
in the
get I'm gonna
garden.
get you basically pressed into an LP.
Okay, sounds good.
Because you can like get necklaces made of yourself and or
Yeah.
from your ashes and stuff. So
Okay.
I'll see if I can squeeze you into like a
Wow, what track are
vinyl.
you gonna?
Hot for Teacher.
Oh yeah, okay, it's my coma song. But I was thinking like, what happens? Because sometimes when you're going through some old person's ashes, you know, you just got your hands in it. It's got some chunks and
Yeah.
little bits of bone. You'd assume there would be fragments, right?
I think
So
that, well,
now get
I've got a
this.
theory.
Let me paint up a
Yeah.
detective scenario.
Right.
Right? I love me garden. I want to be buried in my garden.
Sure, you're not allowed to, but anyways, yeah.
Yeah, but you just go against the rules because
Sure,
fuck the
fucking-
government,
yeah,
right? You're
I
a
gotcha.
rebel. You cannot tell me what to do and how to do it. So I scatter me great grandmother's ashes in the garden up under the old oak tree, right?
Gotcha.
Then something happens to my wife. She
Yep.
goes missing.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. It's like a staircase scenario,
Gotcha.
right? I'm on trial for murder. They can't find the body. They can't prove I'm a murderer. I'm like, it was a murder. She's ran out for a pack of cigarettes. She never came back.
Got
Right?
it.
She left me. Right? But they think she's dead. So they go scratching around in my garden.
Ah.
They come across ashes,
Oh,
big fragments of
fucking some
bone.
bone in it.
Right?
All right.
So is a cadaver dog
gonna be able to smell.
So like one step further, who's barking at me meow? Is a cadaver dog gonna go down at the beach like
from all the dead
from, all,
carcasses.
from everybody like scattering their ashes
Gotcha.
in the bay?
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? So there's corpse
Yeah,
dust everywhere.
Everywhere.
We've all seen that.
We're all coding
off
it.
and the big thing and the you know, we should have waited till the wind changed.
Yeah.
Kind of scenario. But can you get diggity done? For
Well,
murder
I'd say a few
over?
a few things I know about the law
Okay.
and murder. No body, no crime.
That's right.
So-
But what about the old making a murderer scenario?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a fireplace in that? And they were going through the barrels, and there was
I
like,
never got to the end of it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
gotcha.
halfway through.
He
I
didn't
just
do it.
went, oh no, whatever. I really don't care.
they made him do it. It's in the title.
Yeah.
And surely we've made a murderer. He said it.
Second thing about the ashes thing,
Uh-huh.
I think it's a big worldwide scam.
Yeah, gotcha.
I reckon you got like 1% of actual Johnny Bones in there,
Gotcha.
and it's basically just wood ash.
Ah, yeah.
There's that.
Because it is grey. How do you make ash white? Get it.
No, you just burn.
Okay, you burn it all.
Figured out
It's
they,
gone.
They got to the moon, Tim. Although they lost the technology to get us back, which was you
Yeah,
look
we lost
behind
the
the
files.
couch, looking for that one, boys.
Yeah.
I told you the story where I, excuse me, went to pick up some money from this lady that owed me money, and went into her meter box, and there was an urn in there. Here's lies the ashes of Kevin Bloody Wilson. And Sean
In the power box.
Yeah, and it was the ashes of the ex-husband's father that the ex-husband just never came to pick up. And so
How big was the urn?
it was
By
a
comparison?
mid-size, above. It was a pint glass. I
Okay,
would
it's
say.
about a pint. Yeah, because I was going to say that's over time you would expect the urn to sort of lose a little bit of volume. I don't know.
Vash.
Yeah, people opening it up, sniffing it,
Oh,
looking at it.
You dole it out to all your
The
family
wind
members.
blows, yeah, and then you got a little bit left. So you got this massive urn, a little bit of ash. You want a keychain, size.
Keychain. I like it. Yeah,
just a bit of a memory, you know.
yeah. So you
Where'd I put Gramps? Oh shit! I left him on the park bench.
yeah, that's no good.
I guess you could like.
Now you got
that.
haunted
Park bench?
grandpa haunted bench. Grandpa's haunted bench.
Hmm.
It's a new show.
What about you get the ashes of old Trevor that sits down at the park and feeds the pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been down there for years and the old man passed away.
Yeah.
Mix him in some paint, the ashes in some paint, repaint the seat.
Oh yeah.
It's part of the seat forever.
Yeah, right.
What do you think about that?
Well, I know who would appreciate it because these birdos that love the birds, I'm sure I told you about my next door neighbour that's spreading all the white bread on the front and back lawns.
You mean bird poison?
Bird poison. Right? Bird poison.
Is that getting the birds in?
It is like an aviary over in my joint.
How does that make the dog that barks if somebody walks down the driveway it barks? How does it go with
I think he's coming
flock of birds everywhere?
accustomed to it.
Okay.
But we're getting all kinds. We're getting natives and non-natives, like the minor birds and all this, that, and the others. But it's the shit on all of our roofs now.
Oh, your brand new roof that you just got done.
And all the neighbours' brand new roofs.
Ah.
And so it's basically the backyard and then all the surrounding roofs is where all the birds are hanging out, just waiting for the bread. And then someone will go to the backyard and everyone will scare back up onto the roofs. And it is a sea of bird shit now.
Right.
On a
And
nice
is it
black-
like cats and dogs living together? Is it pigeons and wildlife and
It's everyone.
they don't care about each other?
No.
They just want that bread.
There's birdos, man.
This dude's paying out.
Occasionally a big bird, not that one, will, like a crow,
Yeah.
and then they'll all bugger off because they don't like the
It's
crows.
intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't know whether or not I should be that guy to knock on the door.
Oh,
'cause
what do you do?
They're renters, so
What's
I
he
know
going to do? Go
there's a constant
tell them to piss off?
It's constant turnover of renters there. They stay for about 2 years and then they bugger off. So the bird problem's only going to last 2 years.
For them. And then it's going to be your problem.
Well, now they're all going to be going, "Yeah, who's coming next?"
Oh, yeah. Let's take that dog down there. 4 of us go and pick that dog up. We can shred it apart and eat it in this yard. That's what the birds are thinking.
Aha,
They run out of bread. They're like,
aha. Sorry, you lost me there for
why,
a second.
why eat the fragments of bread when we can have the whole loaf?
Yeah. So I'm up the ladder yesterday, and next door neighbour, the guy who's throwing the bread out, says, "Hey, how you going?" I'm like, "Hey, man, how you doing?"
Brian Bread Thrower.
Yeah. So I was stuck in that moment. Like, what would you have done?
Nothing.
Nothing. So I was gonna. I got to say something because he's killing these birds. He just doesn't know.
What do you do?
So what do you do?
Are you gonna Batman? Are you gonna like I think the modern term for that is Karen, isn't it?
As a Karen,
Yeah.
You know they.
a lagger.
You know
yeah.
that brand actually pointed the man.
What I might do, I don't like that voice. Don't do that voice.
Okay.
It's off-putting.
What if the neighbour sounds like that?
They all sound like that.
Okay, so it's off-putting.
That's
So
why it's
you're already
off-putting.
in a bad
I don't want to
situation.
be. I come here to forget, Tim.
Okay.
But also remember, because that's part of the whole thing is telling stories.
remembering the story to tell the
Yeah.
next day.
I was thinking of doing a nice print off the internet from a government site
Oh, here we go.
explaining in every language what feeding white bread to birds would do. I think that's the best approach.
No,
So
you
not
know-
a hand,
okay.
not a
No, okay.
handwritten. I don't want a
No,
handwrite.
okay, no, we do this. We go and print up. Like I go on Photoshop and we do like a council announcement,
Yes.
community concerns.
Yes.
We do an article about cracks in the footpath. We just make it fodder, right? We do an article about the wildlife sanctuary. And just as a quick reminder, it seems that people down at the parks and ponds are feeding the birds bread. It's a
But-
common known fact, and then we just go ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta,
love-
science, scary tactics. So we know people are rife for the fear
For the
factor.
facts.
Fear factor. That's what we'll call it.
I love
Government fear factor.
I love this
print one
approach. I love this approach. There's got to be two because there's two birdos in my neighbourhood.
Okay, because so
But I
it's-
love this approach.
They think it's a community announcement where they find out, oh shit, we've fucking been doing that. Stop, shut down. Not this. Do concerned neighbour. It
No,
has
no.
come to my attention
That all the
that
birds.
the birds in the area
Yeah.
have been poisoned.
Yes, or they have been poisoned as well. The butcher birds.
Butcher birds.
Yeah, so they look like a kookaburra, but they're smaller.
Okay.
And they're the first ones to eat. They're rats that come out of my roof.
Oh,
and
the
then they're
poison
poison
rats.
ones, and then they get poisoned.
So you can't poison them.
But anyway, just with this
It's just
story,
easy to clobber them to death.
with this story thing, we can't bury the lead, which is what they say in the news game.
Sure.
So
School me.
I mean, we can't leave the white bread to the last page. That's burying the lead. The lead story is
Oh, news
birds,
flash.
birds dying
Birds,
everywhere from
birds,
white bread.
birds.
Gives you
Oh,
COVID.
it's a birdemic.
It's a bird fucking
No,
demic.
breaddemic.
It's a bread.
Because it's like, think of it this way. This is how you word it. Think of it this way. Bread is to birds as COVID is to people, right? And then you go through the facts.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, 9 out of 10 bread birds die of spontaneous adult combustion.
Yeah.
In comparison to birds that eat seeds.
Actually, what it turns out is that they're all gluten intolerant.
Is it?
Yeah, and that's what is exploding all these birds' guts from the inside.
Oh, because they're getting bad gas.
They bet and get that bloody bloatedness from all the gluten from the white
and then
bread.
That messes up their
Flight paths,
air
yeah.
to flight ratio.
That's right. You're a
Well-
bird. You're a bird killer.
Bird purger.
Yes. it is
Bird purge.
I thought that was 5G. It's for the bird purge.
That's the bugs, isn't it? Oh no, it kills birds too.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
sure. Yeah, why not?
We haven't had a
Well, we're
mass bird.
No, we're killing the bees first.
Oh, kill off the bees.
Yes, because that's a big thing happening in New South Wales at the moment. The bloody varroa mite has got into one of the pesky little beehives.
Yeah, they're getting into
So
the
now we've
bees.
got to destroy 1 billion bees.
Is bee code for babies?
Birds, bees, babies.
Yeah,
or whatever.
all we have to do is kill the babies, and then
Yeah.
the population will diminish to a
Starve to death in a
manageable level.
purge sort of scenario.
Yeah, but don't feed the birds. Let's do the
I
community.
love this.
Let's do the community.
And then we'll
concern.
do-
No, and then you know what you do. You see your neighbour,
Mm.
and
And
you
you
go,
go, did you get that thing?
yeah, hey neighbour, hey, did you get one of these? And you've got one too. Yours
to
is
make-
partly scrunched,
Just to make sure he got the message.
just to see if he got it,
Yeah.
to test it. And if he doesn't, it's like you say, yeah, well, maybe you should read your newspaper every once in a while. No, I haven't got to it yet.
Yeah.
Hey neighbour, have you read your newspaper yet?
Yet? No,
Yet.
I haven't. And then we're going to do this one because
Mm.
the other renters down the street.
Fuck him.
Well, their recycling bin, so that only goes out once every a week or whatever, 2 weeks.
They don't take it in.
No, because they pack it so bloody full that it's overflowing that the garbo goes not
Fuck
picking that up. That's going to go everywhere.
Trash out. And then I'm gonna get lagged.
So it stays in the street for another 2 weeks.
You see.
But they haven't caught on that. Wow, why didn't he take me bin?
Maybe it's too full. Dickhead.
So same thing with the letter. Did you know that
Oversized bins may be a problem of the future.
99% of all people that have bins out the front of their
Overfill
house
them.
will get COVID.
Oh, yeah. You threaten them with the current fear.
Mm.
Like, if you don't stop doing this,
All birds
we're
going to get
you're
co-
going to get
yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
You're going to get COVID.
Yeah.
It's a natural born killer. You might even drop dead.
Well, it stays around in all the pesky bloody tins and bottles you've been touching and putting in your bloody recycling bin. And now all
Yeah, okay. You could
pedestrians
you could
are walking.
rationalise
Yeah.
it. You
What,
could
if- what,
make
if-
something
what if
up
you've
easy.
had the bloody COVID and you're drinking beer all day and then you
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
put your recycling bin out and then I told her that
Happens all
I
the time.
busted a couple putting rubbish in my bin the other night, didn't
Oh,
I?
what did you do now?
Well, I was going out late.
Yeah. The
Just-
night's over.
The night's
The
out.
bin's out.
My bin's out.
You're done.
I know, but I had one more bag. And so I go out there, and because I'm pretty quiet on my feet, and bloody couple from down the road
Yeah.
filling up me bins.
Filling.
With
Oh,
boxes and boxes.
Oh,
and
well,
like
that's a
just
bit-
like they were ramming it.
Oh, no, don't do that because I might be 4 weeks in when I need to. The binno won't take me bloody binnos.
Exactly.
Maybe they filled up the bloody renters.
And it kind of
Squeaky
makes
do.
sense because like a couple of years ago, my neighbour goes, "Hey, have you been putting stuff in our recycling bin?" And I say, "Yeah."
Fuck you.
So occasionally,
Oh.
she goes, "No, but weird stuff." I'm like what? You know, like household items and
What?
kettles
No,
and rubbish.
No.
You know, like building materials and
No, you can't do that.
just bottles.
You bloody dogs.
Yeah.
What'd you say to him?
Oi. I said no. Oh no! I said, ha 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 ha.
Do you know what?
Because I can't. What am I going to say?
No, that gets you out of the next thing. Because you playfully humiliate.
Yeah. Got too much rubbish at your house, do ya?
Is it?
But I do.
Or it was like, oh, that's where it's coming from. So
Yeah.
next time they're going to
He's on to us.
go, just, yeah. The,
But
one
honest-
with the one with the brown fence.
I've
straight
got to
away
say,
from that one.
honestly, listener, if it was you, I don't mind because I'm doing it to everybody all the time.
I think once out in the bin, once out in the street,
Yeah.
it's fair game.
Yeah, it is fair game.
You're done with it.
Well,
it's out.
it's a hard rubbish scenario. Pirates of the Caribbean
Of the hard
styles.
rubbish
Like,
shows,
yeah, once
yeah.
it's out, it's out. He who spies it gets to deny it.
Yep.
That's where
Is
it's
it?
at.
He who has denied it is now supplied it to the next person.
It's a bit wordy.
You deny it from your house, it becomes hard rubbish.
Can we
Put it on the street.
Can we shorten it?
I tried to. Supplied, deny.
Mine
Denied
was
supply.
pretty quick and
All right, well, you extended it past its thing, making it sound longer than yeah.
oh look, if it's outside, it's bloody anyone's
It's
business.
fair
It's fair
game.
game.
Is that
so
short
we can agree on that. That's
Okay.
definite. That's definite.
Yep, in the rain, fair game.
Hey, now you're talking.
Yeah, well, I reckon there should be a thing where we should all band together and say, "Oi, let's go hard rubbish summertime."
Yes, we've talked about this.
A summertime sport
Yeah.
for all the family to enjoy. Happens during the Christmas holidays because there's a slight chance that people might be able to go, check out this, I got your new convection oven off the street. Might not work and you might have to dry it out for 3 days, but fucking hell, these air dryers.
Why don't we
so
go?
handy.
Why don't we go to like a massive car park, all of us, the whole neighbourhood, once a year, and you just go right,
Hard rubbish.
dump it, and then anything that's left over after a week, we just get it in our bobcats and we chuck it all in the bloody bin. And that's
How do we cart it off to the...
you take it in. Oh, because people want to be lifting it straight onto their fucking nature strips, don't they?
No, we have big bins there, right? We have 4 of those massive, when you...
House removal bins.
No, when you go to the tippo and you pull your thing up and you're filling up those big containers,
massive bins.
The truck just comes up and
Yeah.
pisses off. Get 4 of them,
Mm.
and then I'm thinking at a car park like the drive-ins,
Oh
the
yeah,
old drive-ins up there,
yeah.
Warren Diet.
I guess.
I'm just into saying suburb names
You are.
tonight. And yeah, then when we're done, it's hard rubbish. It's like
Yeah, it gets
a bag of
crushed.
squelch, a
Yeah.
bucket of smash.
But as we know, there's so many good items. Like I know that the Juan Turner tip, as you like to say, has one of those shops, which I do appreciate.
I would do it at the tip.
We do it at the tip because, like, they do have the shops there, like the stuff that people, it's a good bike, it's a bloody good Atari, it's a bloody good whatever, and so you donate it.
I reckon.
But it's open
you
house.
approach-
Open house. So you're allowed to take. You're allowed to give. You're allowed to take.
Well, I think you have a landfill open day
Gotcha.
where
First layer.
you come in layer one. It's whatever you can see. You can pick, right? Pick is paradise.
Yeah.
And nappies, old dummies.
But it's got to be based on you can only go down there if it's like
Can't go in the food scrap section. You can only go in the
But it's got to be an odd and an even scenario. So like only the odd number houses get to go on the Monday, and then it's the evens on the Tuesday.
Yeah, okay.
We've got to get a
But
system
you bring
going.
your dumpo.
You bring your
You
dumpo.
bring a thing of dump. That's your entry fee.
Yes.
And then you dump it in this allocated landfill area.
Well,
and
you've got 1 week.
You got 1 hour to pick.
rummage.
Yeah, it's a rummage. Are we making a video game here?
Well, that's part
Called
of
rummage.
I think it's called. It's part of the purge game.
Right.
You got to go down and rummage around everyone's hard rubbish.
Purge the rubbish.
Because you need weapons, guys.
Oh yeah, okay. So you get to
cleaning my-
scrunch around for your sticks and your
Cleaning
weapons.
my shed today. I've salvaged 8 axe heads.
I was going to say there's a lot of
9
busted shovels.
Yeah,
isn't
man,
there?
I've got so many shovels. I've got star pickets.
Yeah.
I've got a lot that can turn into some sort of
A treasure.
blunt force, weapon, or a stabby weapon.
Or a you attach the shovels to a motorbike. And make like the shoveler. Like
I like it.
Hot it up with shovels.
Yeah, and they spin around and
Something dig.
yeah,
That'd be good.
That'd be good. That's not too bad.
Yeah, But I do remember going back in the day when we used to go to Tippo. That used to be a bit of a rummage fest. Remember, you used to go straight up to the pile. They used to go
Yeah.
and direct you over to the pile, and
Yeah.
you'd be emptying stuff.
But
and
that's
be
only if-
rats jumping around everywhere.
You're not even allowed to get out of the car now as a kid.
No.
But that was like the only stuff you'd bring to the tip is the stuff that couldn't fit in the creek or you couldn't burn on Sunday.
Yeah, in the incinerator. Couldn't fit in the incinerator. Is there still houses with incinerators?
I'm sure if, down by the ivy,
No burning
past
off?
the shit, no one's burning off, mate. Oh, in the hills, probably.
I can't burn off in suburbia. If I did that, someone
I
would
think
go,
you're allowed to have a fire
in the
outside.
backyard.
Yeah, sure.
Am I allowed to burn a table?
I don't think so. Is it
Why not?
Is it an oak table?
Yeah. Hard wood.
Go for it. Burn away.
Just got to get the varnish off first. Cook that
Yeah.
off. Big, giant blue and yellow flames. Take it all in.
The dude I was working with, old school fella, and he had a property, and he was telling me a bit of a story. Sit down, let me tell you this story again. He didn't know what to do, or he was like, fuck, I'm not bringing my tyres, these big tractor tyres, to the tip. Mm-hmm. I'll just fucking burn them at night.
Don't burn them.
At night.
They're going to take 90 hours to even...
He go, oh, jeez, I shat myself when they fucking went up like nothing else.
Of course
And
they
like,
did.
It's
You
like, it
can't
was
put 'em
glowing. The
out.
whole neighbourhood was glowing. And I fucking,
Oh.
mate.
Did I really need to sit for this story?
And that's the people that
You know
own.
that would you? How would you put it out? Apparently you can't.
No,
You
you
see
can't.
those giant tire fires
yeah.
over in
Iraq or something
Yeah.
like that? Did anyone put that out?
Nah, you
Because
can't.
we reported on that Yonky Donks ago, yeah? In
Yeah.
one of the pods.
Yeah.
Not that, like we went over there and broke the case.
No. We saw photos of them and went, look at this shit.
Look at this shit.
Yeah. This is where I'm at. Like, and
Did
you're
they
telling
put it
me
out?
to No, you're telling me to recycle bottles?
Yeah.
And you're fucking burning off that shit in the fucking this and that.
Like 1 billion
Fuck
tyres on fire.
Yeah. And still it's freezing cold in this fucking place. Where's make with the global warming?
Already over here.
I could do with 1% more of heat That's not going to kill us,
Yeah,
is it?
and would it hurt if the sea levels rose just a little bit so my house is a little bit closer to the bloody beach?
Yeah, would that hurt?
Would that hurt?
How many people?
It doesn't seem
have
to be
drown?
rising that quickly, though.
It's fucking not Al Gore. It's not. It's not.
Well, it does, well, look, all the Rye and Sorrento, or no, Rye front beach, flat as a tack.
Yeah.
And they've got all those bloody old school beach houses. You know, the wooden ones on the beach.
Can't we just like...
Well, they haven't gone under. Why is that? They're
Because
on the
it's
beach.
not rising. It's not fucking rising.
It's controversial, Tim.
Can't we just make
You're
the
likely-
beach? Can't we just make the beach higher?
Add sand. Add plastic.
Take the sand out.
Out.
It's already there.
Fill up the
Plastic in.
plastic in.
Concrete
Sand-
it in to seal it.
Sand on
Sand
top.
on top. So that when
New
you
beach.
dig on the beach, there's a bottom to it. Nothing more boring than digging a hole and never getting anywhere.
So there's a that's right. So
you want
there's
to
a
find the bottom.
there's a bottom to the hole, and then there's a roof to the top.
Yeah.
You know, like the firmament.
Firmament. The firmament. Yeah.
Good times.
As above, so below. Concrete above, concrete below.
Yeah.
I think that is a Shady Pines solution.
That is a Shady Pine solution.
I like it though. And speaking of beaches,
Yeah, right.
good old bloody Bermuda.
Oh, yeah.
Bermuda, Bahamas, come on, pretty mom. But you know, Bermuda has that crazy little shape we like to call the
A
triangle.
triangle.
Yeah,
Isosceles.
I wondered.
No.
I wondered to myself.
Yeah.
I wonder, is there still? Because you hear about all these 1950s planes and all this kind of stuff, and it's all like the oldie black and white times kind of stories about the Bermuda Triangle. Oh, who's this? Is this somebody?
Yeah, go.
Somebody's calling. Let's have a little
Speaker.
listen. Hello?
One of these.
Yeah, see, now I'm fucked. Now they know.
You
Now
can't. You
I'm-
can't plan that shit.
I did know, because it's around the time I put food in my head is the time they call. Right? Anyway, back to Bermuda. Bahamas.
hell, that's-
I wanted to know,
Oil.
is there still stuff happening in the bloody Bermuda Triangle? You know, they're saying like this, pilot 1957 flies into Thingo and pops out the other side. It's
It's 19,
2025.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Yeah. So we had one. What have we got? We've got Air and Sea. So it's still happening.
Oh, good.
Still all over the place. We had the Piper PA 46 310P. You know that guy?
Yeah.
He disappeared
Who
near
could forget?
Bird K, which is in the Bermuda Triangle.
I don't think that's a guy. I think that's a plane.
That's a type of plane.
Okay, gotcha.
But I would say, she. You call them she.
Piper.
Planes and ships you call she. She's a beauty. She's definitely this and that.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's a beauty.
Yeah, she's a beauty.
Yeah.
She's seaworthy.
I don't know about planes over
You're never going to hear a boat called Barry. You know what I mean?
Nah.
He's really tough.
Nah, it's
That's an oil rig.
What's the girl's name? Beatrice, isn't it? Her boat's
Yeah,
names.
that's more of a hurricane. Hurricane Beatrice.
Gotcha. Go on.
Also, all women names. See, it's this maritime thing.
It is,
Anyway,
it is.
so
Right, gotcha.
he flies into a level 6 thunderstorm, which is obviously bad. 2 fatalities were listed, so that's just a standardized flight into a storm. Pretty risky. We had electrical problems from Cuba to Washington, and that was February 23, 2017. So
So
a
no-
couple of 2017s.
No time travel in that one.
Nothing to sort of like
Report here?
write on a book. I just wanted to see if there was anybody
Yeah.
still missing, because if somebody goes missing, there's every chance they could turn up in 20. Shut the fuck up and tell me what to do. I'm adjusting my microphone. God damn it, it's my necessaries. Hopefully they turn up in the future,
Ah, gotcha.
because we've got
And then tweet back.
future sailors. If it was. We also had 2 14-year-old boys went on a fishing trip in a 19-foot boat. She's certainly seaworthy. And despite the 15,000 square nautical miles, which is probably bigger than
It's the size of 450.
It's Coast Guard. The pair's boat was found a year later, which is
Can I weigh in there?
the boys weren't in there.
No, we ended up having to eat each other.
They did.
And then we drank the salt water, and then
Water everywhere.
And we
So let's just take a
drove
drink.
over. I saw this bloody one on YouTube last night. Having said that, 2 fishermen, Mexican, go out for a bloody 150k out to do some fishing. 'Cause,
Yeah.
that's what you want to do. I don't know why we have to go out that far.
Yeah, swordfish.
So storm bloody comes.
Yep.
Yeah, knocks them out.
Yep. Level 6 thunderstorm.
Yeah, level 6 gets taken out to sea. They get their batteries are there, just about to run out, and he goes, "Oh, we're lost, boss. Come and get us. I'll be on my way." But and then it cuts out, right?
Yeah.
So these 2 dudes were out for 434 days.
What?
Well, the survivor, when he rocked up, 8,000 nautical miles left
Port or starboard.
over a year. So the
So
one
how
one.
did he do?
So he.
Do we eat?
Well, we didn't have a proper boat. We only had a small boat.
And he survived on what?
and
Like
so
a yacht?
No.
What,
Like
tinny?
like a long tinny.
Come on.
And they had an esky for the fish.
Yep.
They managed to find some floating trash, some plastic.
Okay, yeah.
So they would piss in it, catch rainwater, hand catch turtles.
Well, you could piss in each other's mouths.
You could piss in each other's mouths. Bit of flavour change.
Yeah.
Let's change it up to that.
Close
though.
it's too close for comfort. That's the name of the boat.
And you could, and then they were drinking turtle's blood,
Oh yeah. Delicious.
catching birdos that land on the side of the boat.
Well, that's close to land then.
Well,
Oh no, seabirds.
seabirds, mate.
Yeah, right.
And if they see something that they can land on out there, I guess
They will.
I'm
'cause
going to
they're
have a break.
Busting for a rest.
Yeah.
And then you just break the birdo's neck.
Yeah. So anyway, one of them got extremely depressed after about 6 months.
Oh, you sad, are you?
Stopped eating,
Oh, you're so sad. You can't even eat. It's scrap of food.
and then he died. Or did he get eaten?
Or did he get dieted? Suicided.
Well,
Different rules
I
out
know.
in the sea.
Yeah. No. Well, there's no laws to the sea. So
Well,
anyway,
it's
he rocks
maritime
up.
laws.
So he just keeps going, and ends up running into the archipelago go.
Yeah.
Just above
Archipelagos?
Yes. So the South Pacific or the Pacific Ocean is empty. But there's a little bit of islands just before you sort of head left to Papua New Guinea,
Ooh, yeah.
right? And he rocked up to this, rocks up to this island, happens to be a house on it, and goes,
Can I use your phone? No, I don't have a phone. Shit. And gets back in the
Yeah.
boat. Heads out.
So that was interesting. I thought.
How long ago were they?
Oh, recently?
Oh, right.
Yeah, well, 2000 and
Oh, man. So, safe to say he could say, what do you mean, COVID? Because he was out
well,
there.
it was out there.
He was out there.
Not that recently, but
That's a shame.
it is a shame.
Because there's got to be, the odds are, there's got to be someone out there that doesn't know about it. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
for sure. Yeah,
It has to be.
Amazon.
What do you mean, pandemic?
Yeah.
When?
The one tanker ship that went past him. There was dudes on the side
Waving to him?
waved to, and they couldn't
No.
stop. Yeah.
Help.
That was
Rope.
month 6 or something, 7 or
Oh, missed it by that much.
yeah. So here's the thing. Here's my take on it. Number 1,
Yeah.
right?
With a bullet.
Don't go unprepared.
Bring a gun.
Bring a gun.
Bring a
with
gun.
2 bullets.
I reckon I'd shoot myself in the face.
Yeah, after a week of drinking my own piss.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't want to shoot yourself in the foot. You'd sink.
That's true. And then, don't go out at night time, 150 miles off the coast of Mexico to do your bloody local fishing without some backup, man. They didn't have proper jumpers. They didn't have proper wet weather gears. They didn't have a
Well-
proper boat.
Yeah, you see,
Fucking,
you're
what are you
out.
doing?
You're out.
You deserve it.
Is it?
pretty much.
You're
Even though
you're asked for it.
you asked for it. I mean, he's trying to supply his family money and whatever.
Oh, they thought he went out for a pack of cigarettes 400 years ago. and she's remarried twice since then.
For sure.
You know how long marriages last these days.
This is my new son.
Yeah.
Barry the
I
second.
mean, daughter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Who knows these days? But just the last thing, 2020 was the last little disappearance in the Bermuda Triangle.
Gotcha.
At sea. So we're still hot on the trail of a missing boat.
Wouldn't you just
20 on board.
avoid it? Can't we just go around it?
It's the shortest route from the Miami to
Florida. I know
something from Florida, something like that. From Florida, one of the well-known beach
to Bermuda.
To Bermuda, yeah, and you can go in a triangle shape.
I mean,
but there's something going on there.
Yeah, definitely.
Still something going on. It's like I put this in there because every once in a while we flash on the Bigfoot sightings and
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. You know, every once in a while so I just thought I'd throw something.
Well, there is one theory. It could be like undersea gases that come up and
Yep.
And then
you can smell it. You
just takes your boat out and you get gassed to death.
Yeah, right.
Which is also an option, I guess, if you're going to try to kill a rat or something. You don't have to necessarily bash it over the head.
Oh, you don't have to, but it certainly adds to the spice, doesn't it?
Of life.
Yeah. Well, as always,
right on time.
When you hear the music come up, it means that the episode's had enough of us. Because it was automatic, you see.
Yeah, it's a set to. Well, I have a hard out.
Hard out.
Yeah.
Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
That's what it was this morning.
Don't even. Okay.
I got nothing.
All right. Well, yeah. Cool. Thanks to Campbell. Another episode. Thanks. We'll see you next week with probably the Steves.
Yeah, you will. And
we'll hear us next week.
Everything that he said, but I'm Jezbot.
Okay, and everything that he was gonna say, but I'm Timmy Taco. Thanks for listening.
Cheerio.
Ta-ta. Rian.
They hop, they duck, they climb. They go through two at a time.
Jumping the turnstile. Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
Leap over the turnstile.
Hop over the turnstile. I had technique. It was like a ninja. Jumping the turnstile.
And it's no small thing.
People have jumped the turnstile. I definitely jumped the turnstile.
Jumping the turnstile.
I definitely would do it once, twice. I would do it over again.
Whenever I believe I don't have to do it, but I do it, I get away
because there was no one there, so I figured it'd be just easier to jump the turnstile.
I've jumped some fairs in my day.
I definitely jumped the turnstile a few times.
Jumping.
Turnstile instead of just paying the $2.25.
That's the technique. I pull the turnstile back like that. Boom, boom. My upper body is not moving. Just my leg.
Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
The turnstile. We are the antibacterial wipes. This don't even look sanitary.